Hello and welcome to FitFlow Yoga. This is day 17 of the 28-day movement challenge. Today we'll be moving through a full body yoga stretch class. And for class today, you'll need at least one block. So from here, we'll start out in a supported bridge pose today. So bring the soles of your feet down into your mat and slowly begin to lower down onto your back. From here, walk your heels towards your glutes. Press through your heels, lift your hips, and slide the block here underneath your sacrum. The space here between your tailbone and your low back. Now, work to use either the lowest setting or the medium setting of your block. And then if it feels okay in your body, extend your arms out to cactus or a T and find a slight opening here along your chest. Spend the first few moments just arriving into this time and this space. Maybe begin to let the outside world fade away, put your to-do list aside. And for the next 20 or so minutes, work to stay in this present moment. Send your awareness here toward your breath. Maybe feel your body as it expands and contracts with each inhale and each exhale. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale. From here, the option to keep your eyes closed or maybe begin to blink open your eyes. From here, we'll move out of your supported bridge, so press through your heels, lift your hips, and slide your block out from underneath you, and then lower your hips all the way down to your mat. Begin to extend your left leg long and hug your right knee in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Maybe take some movement here, sending your right knee from side to side. And then begin to cross your right knee all the way over towards the left side of your space for a supine twist. Maybe your left hand meets your right knee. And then the option is send your gaze up towards the sky or maybe over your right shoulder. Take a big inhale here. And exhale. So you inhale, return back through center. We'll extend your right leg long this time and switch it out. So hug your left knee in toward your chest. The option here for stillness, or maybe begin to send your left leg from side to side, taking a little bit of movement here along your left hip. And then begin to cross your left knee all the way over towards the right side of your space. Once again, for any version of a supine twist here that feels good to you. Maybe send your gaze up towards the sky or over your left shoulder this time. One more big breath in. And out. And as you inhale, return back through center. This time, hug both knees in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Take a few gentle rocks here from side to side, maybe giving your low back a little massage. And then take a few rocks forward and backward. And we'll rock all the way up, roll over your knees, and find a tabletop pose. So send your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Maybe take some initial movement here, shifting forward and backward, adding in a few hip circles, sending your hips from side to side. And then begin to flip your palms. Point your fingers here toward your thighs. And then begin to sink back for a little forearm stretch. Maybe you don't move at all, and maybe this is enough for you. Or maybe you sink back just a bit. If you're somebody who spends your day typing on a computer, this may feel nice. And then from here, send your fingers towards either side and maybe add a few rocks side to side here. Just giving our wrists some love. And then return your fingertips pointed back towards the top of your mat, returning through a neutral tabletop. Press through your palms and the tops of your feet. Reach the crown of your head forward. Take a big inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Send your spine towards the sky. Send your gaze between your legs. Inhale, cow. Reverse the tilt in your pelvis. Send your chest and gaze forward. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more round here. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And then return back through your neutral tabletop. And we'll slowly begin to lower your upper body down to the mat. We'll keep your hands planted underneath your shoulders. Untuck your toes. And with your next inhale, press through the mat and rise up cobra. Send your chest and gaze forward. And exhale down to your mat. One more just like that as you inhale, rise up cobra. And exhale down to your mat. This time walk your hands out further than the width of your mat. We'll take your fingers as if there's a cupcake underneath your hands and you don't want to get the icing on your palms. And then lift your elbows up towards the sky for kind of this bent cactus arms. This time as you inhale, we'll press through your fingertips, rise up cobra with maybe a more open chest. And exhale down to your mat. On your inhale, rise up for this cupcake cobra. And then exhale your right shoulder in through center, gaze over your left. Inhale, return back through center. And exhale, dip your left shoulder in, gaze over your right. Inhale here back through center. And exhale all the way down to your mat. From here, plant your palms underneath your shoulders, tuck through your toes. So you inhale, rise up through tabletop or plank. And then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift a leg, or send your hips from side to side. Take the movement here your body's calling for. And then take one more big inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat, forward fold. From here, heel toe your feet about mat's width distance. Take a slight bend into your knees. Grab opposite hands to opposite elbows and sway side to side for a wider stance ragdoll. And then return your hands back down to the mat. From here, plant your left hand into a block. Take a bend into your left knee. And as you inhale, sweep your right hand up towards the sky, easy twist. And exhale, switch it out. Plant your right hand into your block. Take a bend into your right knee. And as you inhale, sweep your left hand up towards the sky. And exhale, back down towards your mat. From here, keep your right foot planted. We'll step your left foot to the back of your mat and spin down onto the sole of your left foot. We'll rise up here through an extended side angle. So plant your right hand to the inside of your right foot on a block, or bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach your left hand up towards the sky or sweep it overhead, palm facing down. We'll work to open your chest and hips here towards the left side of your space. One more full breath in and full breath out. From here, sweep your left hand down to meet your right. And then we'll pivot all the way to the left side of your mat. Take a bend into your left knee for a Skandasana. So flex your right toes up towards the sky here. Find some opening along the right hip. Option to keep your hands down to the mat, or maybe bring your hands to prayer at heart center and work with balance. If this doesn't feel good on your knees or hips, maybe rise up a bit and come to a higher side lunge. Take one more full breath in here and out. Plant your hands down to the mat. We'll pivot towards the original back of your mat, runner's lunge. Plant your hands just around your left foot. We'll take one more inhale. And exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left and forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain, reach your hands up towards the sky. Take your right hand and grab onto your left wrist. We'll inhale, find length. And exhale, side bend towards the right. Inhale here, back through center. Switch your grip out and exhale, side bend towards the left. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, hinge at your hips and forward fold. Once again, plant your left hand down into your block. Bring a bend into your left knee. As you inhale, reach your right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, switch it out. Right hand plants, bend into your right knee. Inhale, reach your left hand up towards the sky. And exhale, return your left hand down to the mat. Once again, keep your left foot planted this time. Step your right foot to the back of your mat and spin open for an extended side angle. So plant your left hand down to your mat, a block, or bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Reach your right hand up towards the sky or sweep it overhead, palm facing down. Find length here along your right side. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, sweep your right hand down to meet your left. And then we'll pivot towards the original top of your mat, so towards the right side. Bring a bend into your right knee for a Skandasana. So this time we'll flex your left toes here up towards the sky. Send your hands to prayer at heart center or place them down on the mat, whatever your body is calling for when it comes to balance today. And if this doesn't feel good on your body, maybe come to a higher side lunge. Once again, one more inhale here. And as you exhale, pivot towards the right here of your mat, returning back through a runner's lunge. Send your chest and gaze forward. One more big inhale. And exhale, step your left foot forward to meet your right and forward fold. Option for one last ragdoll here to grab opposite hands to opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. And then lower your hands down to the mat and sink your seat all the way down to your mat. We'll bring the soles of both feet into your mat to begin. Keep your left foot planted and then cross your right ankle over your left knee for a seated pigeon pose. From here, if you're looking for more sensation, work to walk your left heel towards your left glute. If you're looking for less sensation, maybe walk your left heel further away. From here, wherever you're at, begin to extend through your left leg. And we'll take the sole of your right foot and bring it to the inside of your left leg for like a seated tree pose here. So you inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold over your left leg. One more breath in. And out. We'll inhale, rise all the way back up. Bring the soles of both feet back into your mat and we'll switch it out. From here, cross your left ankle over your right knee for your seated pigeon pose. Once again, taking whichever version here feels best in your body, whether you're looking for more or less sensation. And then from here, begin to extend your right leg all the way long. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. We'll inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky, and exhale, fold over your right leg. One more big breath in. And out. Inhale, rise back up through center here. Bring the soles of both feet into your mat. Option to use your block one last time and roll all the way onto your back. From here, begin to set up for your Shavasana or your final resting pose. The option to end the way we started here in a supported bridge pose, or maybe end by sending the soles of your feet up towards the sky for a waterfall pose, or if you're near a wall, a legs up the wall pose. Whatever way you choose to end your practice today, find a place that's comfortable, a place you can find ease and take rest. Once you find your comfortable Shavasana, let your eyes fall closed or soften your gaze and find stillness. Stay as long as you need here in your Shavasana. And thank you for joining me on day 17 of this movement challenge. Be well, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.